Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 11th. I just heard, and I was late to the game on the cyber attack on the pipeline. We know about the rocket, Chinese so-called rocket debris. These headlines are full of BS. And that's, again, going back to everything's a lie. Everything is just designed for the masses to feel something. And we don't know exactly who is behind all this. It could be the good guys, it could be the bad guys. I'm kind of thinking it's the good guys, because they're trying to bring people to a place where they wake up and they go, wait a minute, we don't know anything about the health and welfare of the so-called president. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't go and meet with foreign dignitaries. Foreign dignitaries don't come and see him. He's just doing nothing that really blesses our nation and helps the future of our nation. Nothing about trade or trade deals. Nothing about the border. No visits to the border. All these things should be waking up people who voted for him, which wasn't that many. You know, they make it sound like it was 80 million. It was never 80 million. So I've come to a conclusion this morning, just pondering and meditating. You know, they're trying to get us, people who love the country, people who have children and grandchildren, and they just care so deeply about the future. The pressure is like, do something, do something, do something. Well, this is my fundamental point that I think we're missing. Yes, be awake. That's number one. Be awake and be aware of what you hear. Test everything. Test it. Discern it. But as far as doing something, like what? Going out in the street holding up a sign? You know, gather your friends, gather people who you agree with. That's fine. That's fine. But bottom line is, to bring this country into unity, God, and only God, can cause that to be. He has to exercise his strength from heaven in such a way that no one could say that it was the Trump supporters. For instance, in an audit, all these moms knocking on doors, finding out these people don't exist. They're still going to spin that like it's Trumpsters, a bunch of crazy Trumpsters. That's not going to move the needle. Even an audit that shows 300,000, 400,000 votes were phantom votes. That's not going to move the needle to bring this nation together and in unity. Even all the information about the vaccines, because we can throw that at Trump and Biden, because both of them have supported it. The only thing that's gonna break down this lie is God doing something in a dramatic way. When you think about the historical, huge turns of history, there's something amazing that happens that doesn't make any sense. Gideon's army, 300 people destroy a bunch of enemies, 600,000, but they don't have to do anything. All you do is break their lanterns and torches and whatever, and they freaked them out, and they shot each other, killed each other, bludgeoned each other. Then you have the Red Sea. Then you have Mount Carmel, where God shows up big after the altar is drenched with 12 water pots filled with water all on top of the sacrifice. And God comes down and he burns that thing up, even though it's drenched with water. Huge historical turn of events. David takes out Goliath. He's actually dead, and he cuts his head off and he holds it up as a young man. It doesn't make any sense. Sennacherib makes a threat, and then all of a sudden 185,000 people are dead the next morning. Huge turn of events. The temple is destroyed in Jerusalem, 70 AD. God allowed it, permitted it, and prophesied it. Therefore, it happened. And then the whole world had to shift. The attention is no longer there. The Jews had to go and be dispersed. That's what the will of the Father was. So all these things come about from a God originating event. And this is what we're waiting for, a God originating event. We have done our part. All we have to do is hold the line. Believe. Exercise faith. Look up, not out. Do not listen to falsehood and lies. Reject it. Do not let it enter your ears and then into your heart. You have to stay close to Jesus. You have to trust Jesus. That's all it takes. Be like a child. This is what's going to happen in the coming days. God is going to reveal his arm. He's going to lay bare his arm. And he's going to deliver us from all of this evil. May God greatly bless this proclamation.